how gorgeous she is. Finally, I made it. Okay, I'm doing the grand entry. What is this?
This is the flow.
Oh, show me.
I'm so excited for you to try.
I've never tried float.
You haven't? You're
No.
gonna be obsessed.
Am I gonna float in it?
Yeah.
Holy
There's
shit.
1,000 amps of magnesium Epsom salt in there.
Guys,
You could use starlight or without.
I love this. Oh my god. I'm kind of excited to try this. Really, this is what I was waiting to see. And it smells amazing.
It does? Good.
Yes. Now I'm gonna sit down and talk to my sister.
Yeah!
Hi everybody, I'm here with my little beautiful queen sister who owns ARTHA Health Sanctuary. You guys know that I always talk about the other 50, right? My book is all about the other 50. When you do inner work, the other 50, meaning that what do you do with your physical body, with your health, with your sleep, with your movement and stretching, because this is the vehicle that we keep our heart and soul inside. So it's so important to get all that done. And Ari created a beautiful place that we get to do all in one place. So we don't, because I travel to my yoga place, I travel to my infrared sauna place, and I travel to my massage place. Now I get to do all of them here.
All in one.
I know, and I recently met her, but we clicked. She's my new sister.
Yes.
I want you to share what is ARTHA, how did it started, and where did this idea come from?
Well, thanks for being here and
I'm
blessing
so
the
honored.
space.
I actually forced myself into it. So.
Never.
I know the honor.
Never. We got to open under these circumstances, so we're so lucky and grateful and blessed that since last June of 2020, at a time that all of us needed it the most, from the staff to our members, we've just been so lucky to have this space and to see each other through the hallways and to be better versions of us, so that we can literally be better versions out in our community. And just like a pebble that gets cast into the water, the ripple effect we've been so grateful to see. Even as a teacher, just to be here, I mean, on my drive over here, I guess I always just, look around, and I'm so grateful that we've had this. The times that we have been closed, if we were closed during the shutdown, everyone was like, okay, you can take away my restaurants, you can take away anything, but you cannot take away my art, my sanctuary. Yeah. So that's exactly what we are. The meaning of ARTH, in Sanskrit, it's actually pronounced ARTH, and the meaning of it is trying to find the true meaning of life and happiness, and which happens within here, right? And so we have all these ancient and modern technology and wellness practices all combined into one. And so we have yoga and different modalities of yoga. So we have a really dynamic and powerful class for those that are type A's and need that energy output. Same. And then we also have yoga with weights. For those individuals that need that extra little resistance, which is called resistance actually. And then we also offer a Revive and Radiate class, which is a very light yoga movement, but it then incorporates sound healing modalities at the very end of class.
Nice. So you open every day?
We're open Sunday through Saturday, every day. And our main man, he is really particular in making sure that, because we're in the name of wellness, is that on our 3-day holidays, I come from a place where we'd always have like a lighter schedule, but we'd still stay open. And I'm like, no, we gotta stay open. And he's like, we are in wellness. So we always give our staff the 3-day holidays. We take off not only to do deep cleaning, but also for them to have their own wellness moments. The staff is the heart and soul of this place. And people who have been here will attest to that. As soon as people walk in, they're already greeted with such open arms and with such love.
And how long have you been teaching yoga?
I've been teaching 10 years in June it was 10 years.
Nice.
Yes, so I came from a Wall Street background, and
this is what plant medicine or going inside does to people. They're like find their own true calling.
yes, completely beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
And you do have a teacher training coming up, right? Do you do that here? Is it
yes,
part of art?
it sure
Sanctuary?
is.
Like, do they get art? Not ARTHA.
No, you can say ARTHA.
Okay,
but
so do
in
they get
Sanskrit it's
ARTHA diploma?
Yes, yes. And they'll be able to teach. I highly recommend it for those that not only want to teach, for other teachers that kind of want to upkeep and reset their intentions. We all need that the most.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also over the years had a lot of members or the yogis that necessarily don't want to teach, but one wanted to do it through his MBA program so that he can, when he was graduating, so that he used those elements to be more assertive and such in his business practice.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had CEOs and entrepreneurs themselves who have taken and actually gotten a lot of benefits through that.
My goal, I'm a Kundalini teacher on the paper. I don't teach, but I did it for myself. So now I actually want to get 200-hour vinyasa with you.
Perfect.
The reason is I have such a busy life. I feel that if I'm actually deepening my practice with some sort of physical and biohacking, because I'm already doing the inner work, but if I take care of this vehicle, I will actually perform better in my day-to-day life. So to just
100%.
gain more energy, because healthy body creates healthy life altogether for me.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. And if any time that most people will understand the importance of that has been now. So I think that's the beauty out of this last year is that forcing people to really do the inner work. It's been beautiful to see people who from the community, whether they come to yoga or they just come and use the facility, because there is a mixture of both.
Yeah.
There's some people that may be still intimidated by yoga, or it's just not necessarily for them. We have something for everyone, basically.
Yeah, I used to be intimidated too. I'm like, oh my gosh, you can't do the headstand. I cannot do that yet. But I totally got rid of all that limiting beliefs, because the minute you're in your mind, you go to your most limiting belief, and that's the killer.
I know.
So I'm like, fuck it, just do it.
Yes, yes.
And are you making fun of me? Great. When did you do your yoga, or when did you start?
Yes.
I actually took the step. It's like learning a new language.
100%. I mean, myself, I'm guilty of that too. Sometimes I will want to go do, and every time I do an infrared sauna, for me, sometimes it's intimidating to do it by myself.
Right.
Because I just, I get heated and, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so hot, it's this. So I either go with a friend or another member or a sister, and it allows me to go deeper into it, and it goes by so much faster. So that's what we do promote, is that you get to share as a member. When you book these appointments, you get to share them with whoever, and it's all about sharing.
It's all about community.
Yes.
I have a question for you as an entrepreneur, because I am also a soulful entrepreneur, and recently I posted something on my videos that I feel guilty when I chill. Do you have that disease too?
We all do. I think that is it's a woman's thing. It's a type A personality. I mean, we're such high achievers, but I think that's also just society, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That it's just our society, especially, is like do. But work, serve. But what's beautiful about this space and how important it is, whether here as a teacher or even on a member side, is just to allow yourself the worthiness that every time that I do, I am guilty that sometimes I'll make the appointment and then last minute I cancel it. And I'm like, oh, I can do this and that. But then there are other times that I have come And when I leave, I'm always just so relaxed, so grateful, so blessed. And then I go back and I'm actually more efficient. It kind of reminds me of when I was back in school, and I was, such a high achiever, but I used to play sports. And one season I did not play sports because I wanted to really focus in on my studies. And I actually got worse grades that semester rather than when I was in playing soccer and running, because I was more efficient with my time.
Okay, now we have to keep her accountable for her to take the power of hour. I'm listening to Tony Robbins a lot, like every day. He's like, my guru. And he talks about the rituals. Your life is your ritual. What are your rituals? I can tell a person if they have an eating ritual or a yoga ritual or lazy Netflix ritual,
Right.
So if we are our rituals now, actually today, I'm starting this program with myself because I gained 5 pounds on purpose, but now I feel like I want my 5 pound less heavier body, stronger body. I'm actually fasting. I'm gonna put myself in a 30-day little program to see how I can reach my ultimate well-being just with my rituals. So what is your hour of power? So I'm giving myself the hour of power, and if it's necessary for me to come to ARTHA and do a yoga class, or don't do a yoga class but go do your sauna or get your massage, just what is your hour of power? So that's what I'm working on right now.
Yes.
Who wants to join me? Let's do it together.
I know.
Seriously, it's so inspiring, and I feel
uplifting,
I feel
energizing.
accomplished.
Yes, exactly.
Even it's a little step, because everything starts with one step.
Completely.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to be better about carving that space out and not feeling guilty for taking that time to do that. It's so important. Those are the moments that actually I get inspired for class, whether it's music or the thought process, the messaging, the themes.
Your cup is full, so you're overflowing, so you can give better.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you got to put your mask on first, then, not your COVID mask, your oxygen mask.
Yes, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. All about self-love, healing, worthiness, taking the time to care, because it's beautiful to see, whether it's through the locker rooms, through the hallway, people seeing each other and coming in and out. It's always amazing to see people like coming in and how they are when they walk out. They're glowing. They're just more relaxed, more at ease, and you know that when they go out, those 10 things that they came in with now become like the one thing, and they just know how to handle it better.
They're focused.
Yes.
Because now the body, the pain, the hurt, the tiredness is out of
the tension,
out of the way. So
and then in the yoga practice is so beautiful, because not only is it a self journey, but because we're in this room together and we share, it's very ceremonial. It always feels like every time by the end of class, it always feels like we've been on a ceremonial journey, which is very bonding and very enlightening and insightful. I can't tell you how many people, whether I take class with others, or they come and take, they always leave and they're like, oh, what you said or what you did or this was for me today. And I was like, no, it was for me, but we're our mirrors of each other. So of course you feel and see, and it resonates with you.
Thank you so much for having us, me and my people.
Please come. We want to share this.
I'm going to actually document everything and keep them posted and keep them in my journey with me. Maybe they will come in person also. If you're in LA, you have other locations already, or this is
this is our flagship. We have 2 more locations coming up, Santa Monica and Studio City. So we're super excited and just continuing to grow this beautiful community. We have people that come from everywhere. Some are dedicated from Orange County, even from Malibu. Yeah, I mean,
I have no excuse. Do you know how long it took?
I know.
7 minutes.
It will.
I can actually walk here.
But when you're ready, it's like ceremony. When you're ready, you're ready.
There's no excuse for me not to be here.
I know. I know. No, and we have a number of people who actually, because of their work, they are bi-coastal. They're in New York, they're in North Carolina, Florida, elsewhere. Even for them to come here out of 1 week out of the month, it's worth it. And it's just, they kind of fill up their cups, fill up their backpack full of goodies, and then they go and kind of share their nuggets.
This is what I heard. An idea on the paper is exciting. The idea, when it's scheduled, is possible.
100%.
So, schedule it.
Yes, please come, please partake, please experience.
Yeah.
It is invite only, but
Yeah,
at
so
the
how
same
does that
time,
work? Yeah.
so we're a membership base. So, and we want our members to experience like-minded individuals,
Yes.
and it's nothing to do with your economic, financial needs. You will be surprised.
If you're blonde, you're in.
Yes, but it's mostly to do with the fact that just everyone deserves and is
Yeah.
worthy of wellness, and
Yes.
the better each person is, the better all those people around them are.
Yeah.
So we want to share with our community, but in the same token, that's why we want to invite as many guests and to offer this space to them. But as a guest, we also get the ability to vet.
Yeah, you want to keep the container.
Exactly. How do they respect the space? How do they
Yes.
respect the staff? How do they respect one another and themselves? And
Yeah.
so it's not to say, yes, we are very inclusive, but still maintain exclusivity to the
I love
right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so honored.
Yeah. We're so
So
honored.
if I didn't know you, I would still get it.
100%. 100%.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, I'm coming back for more, you guys.
Well, I hope so.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Mwah. Bye.